like to know a secret to learn languages? In this video, I will reveal a secret to learn languages found in the story of Robinson Crusoe. I am Aurélie Edjidjimo, founder of Omega Lingua language coaching. I coach English and French, and I am specialized in neuroeducation. Get ready to discover a hidden secret in the story of Robinson Crusoe, also known as Alexander Selkirk. The story of Robinson Crusoe was inspired by the true adventures of Alexander Selkirk, who was a Scottish marine. His story not only reveals that it's possible to survive for years in a deserted island, but it also teaches us something very interesting when it comes to languages. In 1703, Alexander Selkirk decides to join the expedition of William Dampier. This decision will turn his life upside down. The vessel quickly ends up in a very poor condition. As they are calling at Pacific Island in order to get supplies, Alexander Selkirk tries to convince his crew to repair it, to do something about it. But they don't listen to him, they disregard him, and they leave him behind alone in that deserted island. After 4 years and 4 days surviving by hunting animals, finding and drinking safe water, finally an English ship passing by rescues him. Well, at that point you may think, okay, nice story, he survived, but what's the link with learning languages or speaking languages? Well, the English captain who rescued Alexander Selkirk faces a man who can hardly communicate. Alexander Selkirk lost his speech. He lost the ability to speak fluently, when 4 years earlier he was able to do that. This is because during these 4 years he couldn't communicate with anybody. He only had a Bible in which he found comfort and also means to read out loud. But that was it. He was no longer fluent. There is the hidden secret: to be constantly exposed to the target language and not be like Alexander Selkirk, in a desert island mode, as I like to call it. Alexander Selkirk, for 4 years, he didn't speak the language, he didn't listen to it. Well, he didn't have another option, but still, he was in a desert island mode. He was actually in a desert island. So the secret is to do the contrary, to be invaded by that language, to be surrounded by the target language. And nowadays we can do it through any possible means. Just to give you some ideas, we can just change our phone setting to that target language, or listen to podcasts, to music, watching series, movies in that target language, following some YouTubers or platforms. That way you're constantly exposed and you're learning whether you realize it or not. I have a question for you. Have you ever been in that desert island mode or moment in your life? So this moment where maybe a few years earlier you were able to speak that target language quite fluently, but now during that desert moment you're not comfortable, you're looking for your words, you're a little bit frustrated. It can also happen with your mother tongue. So because you're speaking a second language all the time, now when you come back to your native language, you have to think about your words. You struggle just a little bit. Well, actually, honestly, for me, it has happened in both cases. For my mother tongue, because I speak English every day, and especially during my studies, I was reading in English all day long, writing lots of essays in English, really being constantly exposed, invaded by English. So at the end of the day, when I had to speak French with my family or friends, I realized that sometimes I had to think about my words when before it had never happened in that level, at least. And also with other languages that I've learned throughout my life, for example with Spanish, I had a good level, and then I stopped for a while. I was in a desert island moment with Spanish, so when I tried to come back, I really struggled, and I had to kind of go all over again, being exposed and intentionally trying to constantly practice. So let me know in the comments below whether you have already been in a desert island with the target language. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can give me a like and share it around.